Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of NBA 2K21 My Career. I am Jose Sports Gamer back with another video. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon for more NBA 2K21 My Career videos. So I'm here talking in the background of this video instead of making a playthrough because I want to give you a channel update. You might have already seen how the schedule might have been like. So the way I'm going to do it is that every Thursday and Friday I'm going to have an NBA 2K21 My Career video. Every Saturday and every Monday there will be an MLB The Show 20 Road to the Show video, and every Sunday there will be an NFL Head Coach 09 video. Those are the videos, or those are the series that will be happening as of now, so you'll have videos 5 days a week. Not a bad deal if you ask me, and you get NBA 2K21 content twice a week. A pretty good deal. I mean, I wouldn't pass on the opportunity if I was you. Anyways, that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about. So, if you've been following the NBA, you know it's been a crazy postseason to say the least. It's been crazy. A lot of action, a lot of drama, a lot of upsets. I mean, you look at the Clippers. They were 3-1. They were ahead 3-1, and they let it go. They blew it. They just blew it. They were ahead 3-1, and they lost the final 3 games of the series to the Nuggets. And if you've seen Urinating Trees channel, you kind of saw the Congrats Clippers video, and then the meme, you still can't get past the second round. They've become, or let's just say, let's be honest, they are basically the Washington Capitals of the NBA. They just can't get past the second round. And the worst part of it all is that the Clippers have never in the history of their franchise, even when they were the Buffalo Braves, have been able to get past the second round. It's actually quite sad when you really think about it. Let's hope that next year they can find a way to improve. Who knows? We'll see from here to next year. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, going into why I decided to make the schedule. Sorry for the sound on the background. The reason why I decided to go for the schedule that I have right now was because I wanted to focus on making more NBA 2K21 content and MLB The Show 20 content. And I want to have some football on the side as well. Like, I didn't want to let go of football at any given rate. I'm not going to play Madden 21. Madden 21 is horrible. It's a copycat of Madden 20. And I'm not going to waste money, valuable money, on a game that's extremely broken. Like, you know, I'm not buying Madden until I see any sort of improvement from EA Sports and Madden. Like, when I think about Madden, I think about Madden the broken game, Madden the series that has gone so far down at this point, it's not even funny. It's no longer Madden, one of the best football series on the market. It's I remember back in the days of Madden 2004, 2005, 06, 07, 08, those were the glory years of Madden. Like, the game that I spent the most amount of time playing was Madden 07 with Superstar mode, I believe. I mean, I was so hooked with that game mode, it's not even funny. Like, I think that Madden should at least try to get back some of the essence of the old Maddens. When they had creative team, when they had a creative fan, when their franchise mode was loaded, when they had so much to do in franchise mode, you could go on the entire 30 years of the franchise and not get bored with it. In fact, you could play 10 times over the entire thing and you'd still be entertained. But right now, when you think of Madden, you think of a game that's so boring, that is so outdated and has so little to do. You'd think it would be a PlayStation 1 game of how little it has. And the microtransactions, oh god, the microtransactions, I mean, are you kidding me? Like, I'm gonna give you my own 2 cents about this. I wouldn't have a problem with microtransactions if that money were used to improve the other aspects of the game, improve the gameplay, improve the game modes that they had, add features to the game. If that were the case, I wouldn't have mind the microtransactions as much. But since that's not the case, you know, it's so bad at this point. And I have seen NBA 2K over the past few years. It's been the same game ever since NBA 2K18. It's been a copycat. Like, all they changed the small details here and there to make it look like they've worked on something. But at this point, NBA 2K21 is basically NBA 2K18.4 with additional roster updates, $60 extra, and whatever else they want to add / subtract at this point. My GM is downright unplayable. Like, I remember back in NBA 2K16 when I had my original channel. Like, at least, like, sure, my GM was slow as heck, but at the very least, I enjoyed playing it. It didn't have a corny story mode in which the owner decided to sell the team, and then you had this guy that has, you know, a guy that has ideas of analytics that are so misguided, and then you have the old owner buying the team back after he had a breakthrough in some business or whatever. Man, like NBA 2K18, my GM's story mode was just so corny and so awful. But honestly, my fear is that NBA 2K goes down the same road as Madden. Now, don't get me wrong, I think NBA 2K is miles ahead of NBA 2K is miles ahead of where Madden would wish to be. Because at the very least, NBA 2K is playable and at times enjoyable if you really think about it. And it has a lot more to do than Madden has had for 5 years at least. Think about that for a second. NBA 2K21 is a copycat of NBA 2K18, 19, and 20. It's basically NBA 2K18.4. or Part 4 if you want to be honest. With, you know, a $60 roster update with a couple of background changes, if that. Even then, it has more to do in that game and a better gameplay than Madden has at this moment. Why do you think so many people go back to talking about how NFL 2K5 is a better football game? A game that was made in 2004. How in the world is it that a game made in 2004 is better than a game that was made this year? Think about that for a second. Like, this is supposed to be a video about NBA 2K21 and yet I'm talking about Madden. Sure, it's a topic that I want to discuss and I know it's a little late to talk about it, but even then I want to give my own 2 cents about it. And my fear is that NBA 2K21 ends up going down the same road. Even then, I think there are a few years left before consumers of this series end up frustrated because of lack of change shares to the game. Even then, NBA 2K is miles ahead of Madden at this point. So, That's it for this video. I want to expand the video to 10 minutes, which is kind of the reason why I talked about gibberish and stuff. So to resume, to have a like a summary of what I talked about. I gave a channel update. I talked about Madden. I talked about 2K. And whatever else I talked about, I don't remember. So anyways, remember to like the video. It really helps out a lot. Comment on whether you think NBA 2K is going down the same road as Madden, or whether you think it's a different scenario. And remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for more NBA 2K21 videos, or if you like NFL Coach 9 videos, also subscribe. Or if you're into baseball and want to watch MLB The Show 20, you can also subscribe for that. Anyways, I'll see you soon.